Hey, the Breakmaster here, and this is gonna be my Hanasaku Iroha episode 17 review. So let's just jump right into it. And this episode it was alright. It was alright. It's it's just it's a kind of annoying way of how things went, but for the most part, like I said, it was a good episode. It was a good episode. But let me just jump right into it. Basically, we start off with Ohana in the gang. I was calling the gang because it's just simpler. There's so many people. But basically, Ohana in the gang, they end up getting ready for the shoots and stuff like that. Because one of the they start off an episode like this. They start off the episode at the end, like the opening, that Ohana ends up catching Yuna, and then Yuna tries to run away, but then Nakashi was there, and then she was like, and then Yuna ends up jumping out the window, and then she landed on his platform. So it was part of the movie basically. And I wonder what that was about, but it was weird. I don't know, and I don't have no clue what that movie was about. I don't understand what was the purpose. Because after that jump out scene that they did, they ended up getting shot, and it's like what? I don't know. I'm not sure what the movie was supposed to be about because I thought it was supposed to be about the pool and stuff like that. So it was really confusing, and so they're all really counting on the director to really be there and to do the stuff and whatnot, and yeah, so they also ended up getting done with the pool, and so they fill the pool with water, so it's all filled up. And so after they did all that, and after the shooting was done, they all end up the director and the actors, they end up leaving, and you don't ever see them again because they just took their money. They just because basically they signed the contract to pay him the money, to give him the money up front right there, and then in hopes he makes the movie. I was stupid of the young master to do something like that, and now they're screwed because he has all the money. He already spent it paying off the debt that he already had, which is what happened because um young master's sister, Ohana's mom, ended up calling him and telling him what was happening. He's a very shady person and whatnot, and he does this all the time. He already did it twice, so yeah. And it's just like just took his money. I was like, that's just like, come on now. I mean, well, at least I don't know. I want to at least see what the movie was about because I don't understand the movie. And so then Kawajiri was getting mad about this and cut stuff because she did feel responsible for the stuff happening and everything. But yeah, it's very sad to see that happen to them. And Kawajiri ends up trying to go back to Tokyo, Japan, to do some work or whatever, and Young Master's trying to convince her to stay and yada yada yada, and saying it's both our fault and whatnot. He was about to slap her for some reason for what she said, and then she ended up reversing it, and then he gets slapped. I'm like, oh, and she's like, it's a reflex. But yeah, and then then he's like, yes, you're the first thing to do this. You're the one that always hits me back. Yes, and stuff. I'm like, huh. So yeah, that ends up happening, and young Mana Manager actually got a warning from this actually, which is funny because Ohana's mom was actually called Mana Manager, and she was saying you shouldn't do this yet, or you shouldn't pay him. I don't think you should do this movie. You should have called it off because she was surprised when she actually said this is gonna be up to him. She's like, what? And she's like, do you want the end to be passed down to you? But then she's like, wait a minute, no, I'm gonna give it to the young master. So yeah, so I was like, huh, maybe she's foresee this in some way, but I don't know. But the other end was all talking crap about them and stuff. It's like, oh, I knew there was gonna be some happening. It's like, oh, thank God we didn't do this and didn't fund it either, and stuff. And Yuna's getting mad about that because it's like, what the heck? Yuna's trying to warn them too, but it's already too late. It already happened. So yeah. So all that happens. Like I said, we go back to Young Master and Kawajiri fighting and stuff, and then they end up being by the pool, and Young Master comes, he ends up tripping, making himself fall in the pool basically because Kawajiri was holding him up, but he ended up letting go because she couldn't do it anymore. And then he ended up noticing that she was serious about it because she had her serious clothes on, which I don't know, but yeah, she had her serious clothes on, and they're all hugging and whatnot. And then Ohana, Minchi, and Nakochi were there watching the whole time, so they're like, maybe we should go now. So they ended up leaving because they were gonna clean the pool. That's why they were there, but all that crap happened because they fall in the pool, and so yeah. So basically, that's what happened, and he lost money, and Yeah, I think that's about the end of the episode. They also yeah, young master ends up getting called by the matter manager, and they end up talking about the past and whatnot. I won't tell you what they said. Go watch the episode. But yeah, it's been my Hanasaku Iroha episode 17 review. Tell me what you think about this episode. And you know, if you haven't seen the episode, watch it. Come back over here and you know, give me a comment. Thumbs me up. I love thumbs ups. Give me some thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You've been the Thabreakmasta. Breakout.